All right, so last session, the Gremlins finally met with Savikas and learned what was in the infernal puzzle box. It turned out that the High Overseer of Elturel, Thavius Krieg, had signed a contract with Zariel, giving to her all of Elturel and its citizens. Savikas asked the group to go to Elturel, which has been dragged into the Nine Hells, to let the people know of the betrayal of the High Overseer, and reassure them that help will be sent their way. As the group left Savikas, they had a tough decision to make, as willingly going to the Nine Hells to save others is a noble cause, but perhaps not a wise one. Eris had a heart-to-heart with both the Forest Gremlins and Fisk, and after a group decision, a group chat, you all decided to agree to Savikas's request. Nefira learned that her necklace probably originated in the Nine Hells, and that it can prevent her mind from being read, but it burned anyone else who tried to wear or touch it. At the end of last session, you all rode griffins out over the sea to Traxagor's tower, where you met with Traxagor, a tiny talking otter. Also, Nefira, are you wearing the necklace, or is it in your bag? What did we say at the end?
I'm pretty sure at the end we said that I was wearing it.
Okay. And as we pick up today, you see a small elephant with golden fur having just emerged from a pile of blankets. Tate.
I want it!
I know.
Bro.
So bad.
Everybody was just like, serious, golden elephant.
Just emerging from a pile of blankets, as you see, Traxagor seems to be scurrying about, looking for something. And that is where we are picking up today. So, what are you all doing as you've just kind of come down this spiral staircase into this room? You've seen both of these individuals, which you had no warning about, I guess you could say, from Savikas, other than... I guess actually you technically don't even know which one is Traxagor, technically. But you see this otter with this red kind of wizard robe, small, like foot and a half tall, however tall otters are when they stand on their hind legs.
Little.
Yeah, scurrying about and kind of like looking under stuff, moving things, and like muttering to himself. And you had just heard, I guess you did know, because you just heard him say, Lulu, we have company, as you saw this golden furred elephant with feathery wings kind of take flight and land on one of the nearby tables.
How nearby? And how tall is the table?
The nearby as in probably still like looking at you all, not directly next to you. This is a decent sized room. It's not super cramped, but they definitely came out of wherever they were before. So wherever the little blanket nest they had made before.
I want to pet it. Nefira will just be like staring so hard at both of them, just like, guys, help, I want to pet them.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mads, go on.
As you all kind of enter, Spark, you hear in your head this voice that's just like, hello, how are you today? And Pip, you hear the same thing, and Eris as well. Nefira, you do not hear. And followed by later, you hear the voice again say, I'm the elephant.
The elephant in the room.
I cannot seem to connect to your friend, the one who's staring quite intently at me, but tell them hello as well. And as you hear that, you see Traxagor is also rummaging around the room, throwing stuff, like now just making a mess, and getting increasingly agitated over whatever he's trying to find.
Spark will try to think back to the elephant. Is it okay if we pet you?
Guys, somebody tell Nefera.
Yeah, Nefera has no context that this is happening.
I was not doing it.
You hear that Lulu thinks back, or you hear back, well, that would be fine if I could know all your names. You can also speak out loud. I just cannot. Unless you all know Celestial? Okay. I will. You. Everyone just starts not shaking their head. And yeah.
I'm more confused in the fear. I was just like,
Yeah, she says hi.
it's fun.
Oh, wait. You guys can hear the elephant?
Can you
Yes,
not?
Lulu is
No.
telepathically talking to us, so I guess
Does
the
that mean...
necklace
Oh,
is working as intended.
Oh.
it... Okay. Nefera's definitely immediately going to take the necklace off, so...
Okay. And you hear, you don't hear anything from Lulu as she doesn't know that taking off the necklace means that she can hear it,
Cool.
that you can hear her.
Thank you, Lulu. Hey, you can speak with our companion now.
Oh, and you hear in your head, Nefera, you hear, hi, my name is Lulu. It's nice to meet you. Do you think you could help Traxagor? I don't know what he's looking for. I think it might be a tuning fork. And you look over and you see that this otter is now like half in a box, just like chucking things behind him, muttering to himself, and is like, I will be right with you. I'm so sorry. I don't know where I placed it. As he's chucking things behind him, like little arcane trinkets.
Yeah, Eris is
Can I
going to
go
go over
investigate?
to the otter and just say, hello? Do you need help?
Yes, please. That would be fabulous. I'm looking for a tuning fork that's attuned. It's keyed to the 9 hells. Any help? It's in this room. I don't take it out of this room, so any help would be fantastic. Thank you.
Okay. Eris is going to
Spark
help.
will walk over to Eris, pat her on the shoulders, like, I know you got this, and give her guidance.
Okay.
Anyone who wants to help find this tuning fork or give advantage to someone, go ahead and roll me.
Spark's also going to give her advantage, too.
Okay.
He's
Yeah.
just doubling up on it. Like,
Yeah.
Eris is our best bet to find this.
Okay. I got a dirty 20.
Cool.
Can Val help me?
Yeah, sure. If whoever's looking,
Also-
go ahead and give an investigation check.
Traxagor is only a few inches shorter than Pip and Nefera.
Oh my
So
goodness.
he's not that small to us.
Finally,
He's
the
He's like
two
a
of them
foot
are-
shorter,
Finally, the two of them are the smallest in the room.
right?
I got an
Nefera.
17 for investigation.
Okay.
And while they're all doing this, Nefera is replying to Lulu. She's like, "Hi, it's nice to meet you. I'm Nefera. Can I pet you?"
Sure. That's fine. And you see she kind of glides over to where you are. As Eris and Pip are searching, it takes probably about another 5 minutes or so of rummaging around. There's a lot of stuff in here. There's a lot of little trinkets, a lot of random arcane things. And Eris, you do end up finding what you know what a tuning fork kind of is. You've never really needed one for like a spell component, but in general they're also like used for music. This one's just arcane. And you kind of hold it up and you're and as you find it, Pip, as you're kind of looking through stuff, the one thing that kind of catches your eye, you see like in the bottom of a box, a silver skull the size of a coin.
Little.
Matt, you're about to layer another curse on our boy.
No.
I've done no such thing. Okay.
Yet.
Don't touch.
Would Pip hear that in our voices in his head, or would his red button reflex kick in first?
Yeah, it's just a little silvered skull the size of like a quarter, maybe.
Before Pip does anything, I'm gonna roll for like, I don't know, perception or something? To see if Nefira...
You're busy petting Lulu.
And Stark is
I don't have like a sixth
moving
sense.
stuff for Aerith.
Dang it.
No, it is,
There's nobody who could restrict him if he doesn't do it himself.
Self-control, Pip.
He calls out. He's like, "What's this? There's a skull in here. That's kind of cool.
What?
Can I touch it?"
Sure. I don't know what it is.
Wait. Good sir, do you happen to have any cursed artifacts on this floor?
I don't believe so. No, not ones I've touched, at least so far.
Wait,
Can I pop mage hand it?
Yeah, you can mage hand it.
Yeah, I mean, hand it out.
Sir, sorry if this is rude, but by what means are you an otter?
Oh, I liked it. I got turned into an otter one time, and I was like, I think this is how I want to be all the time. And then I wished, and then I was.
It's amazing. Would it be rude for us to lightly pet you for a moment?
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
And
we
Spark
can.
will move.
No, it would be rude. Yes, no.
Spark moves over to Lulu and joins them petting her.
Lulu's the one to
face
pet.
palm.
Yeah, Eris, you found this, but everyone's like so distracted. The entire group is just a mess right now. Traxagor is like too busy trying not to get pet, while also thinking about if he owns anything cursed. He's pretty sure he doesn't. And Pip has just got in his mage hand just a little completely silvered skull.
He's just checking it out. He's just looking at it. He's like, "Oh, this is so cool."
Is this it?
Oh, yes, that is it. Oh, fantastic. Can I see it?
She hands it over.
Thank you. So like, you really gotta lean down to hand it. Yeah, to hand it to him. He's like a foot tall. He's got little grabby otter hands. But you see, he's like, okay. So I think I might have one other thing. I was looking for it as well. Before I started looking for this and then realized I couldn't find this. So let me see if I could find it. It's on this bookshelf, and you see he goes over and pulls what is a quite big book to him as a small otter, but a normal-sized book for the rest of y'all, maybe even a little small. And you see that on the spine, as it's closest to you, Nefiro, he's kind of like near bookshelf, near where Lulu is. You see it says Infernal for Adventurers. And he's like, Savikas did mention that none of you can read the language of where you're going or speak it really unless you use a spell.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I have a spell.
It's a bit of a problem, yeah.
well, this book, if you want, it's basics. It's like, where can I buy a knife? Who is the enemy here? It's all the basics you would need as an adventurer. You're welcome to take it. I do not need it. I've had it for years. It might be a bit outdated, some of the terminology, but it should be fine.
Thank you.
Who should I?
I guess Nefiro was
Yeah. It's like, okay,
closest.
here you are. That was some fancy jewelry you had earlier, for someone who's never been to the Nine Hells before, but...
Yeah, it just kind of appeared, around my neck out of nowhere in a locked room where no one should have been able to be there. We don't know who it's from or how it got there. It just appeared. You wouldn't happen to know anything about it, would you?
He does little grabby hands.
Yeah, just hand it over.
And he goes to grab it. What is? Hold on. Don't think he's lawful. Oh my gosh. I'm also going to send this picture that I just found. Because holy shit, it's cute as fuck.
Can Can I be identifying this skull thing this whole time?
Yeah, you can be identifying it. Look at that. Distinguished gentleman.
Oh,
He's neutral. Okay.
Oh,
so distinguished.
oh my gosh.
Sparks want to pet him has increased, but he's gonna respect the fact that
He's a fucking level like 17 wizard. He'll just like disintegrate you on spot.
it's less fear and more of Spark asked. He got an answer. He's sticking by the answer he got.
But yeah, you see, he goes to grab the necklace. It's like, oh, that's and it drops it as he kind of shakes his hand. He's like, oh, that is hot.
Yeah,
like,
that
flips it.
happened with all my friends too, and I so far I'm the only one who's been able to touch it. So,
And you see, he like looks a little bit up at you. You are only a little bit taller than him. He kind of squints his eyes. He's like, okay. And then flips the necklace till he sees the inscription on it. He's like, do you know a KL?
I do not. We were hoping maybe it meant something to you.
No, I do not know. I mean, there could be thousands of people with with KL as initials. I'm assuming it's initials, but I do not know anything.
There aren't any like really important like phrases or anything in like Infernal that would start with a KL or something. I don't know.
Well, it's written in the common alphabet. The Infernal has its own alphabet, so if
Right.
that was the case.
At least according to Sabikas, it might burn others who aren't Nefira because it was made with the intent for her to use it. Or it might just be the fact that most of us will have a problem touching anything where we're going.
It could be both, yes. Savikas is very smart. I would say that she is probably correct in either one of those. But, yes, I feel like there was something else. Oh, yes, so, I'm going to be bringing you to Elturel, which is in the Nine Hells. Development, didn't know that. Also, if you all would like, Lulu would like to accompany you. She's a bit of, maybe not an expert, but, she has some history. I shouldn't speak to it. Maybe Lulu should just tell you herself. And you see, like, Lulu, who was, like, letting you all kind of, pet her. She kind of, like, does a little shake, and kind of, like, sits up, as much as an elephant with feathers can. And you see that you all hear this in your head, kind of like line by line. It goes like through 4 people. Just she cannot connect to everyone at the same time, so she says the story like in halting and goes around to try to keep everyone on the same page. But she's like, well, I was with the angel Zariel when she assembled her army of Hellriders to attack Avernus. Through the gate we went, tearing through devils like a song through air. Victory was within our grasp until some of the Hellriders betrayed us. They retreated through the gate and sealed it behind them. Before she was captured, Zariel told me to hide her sword so that it wouldn't fall into evil hands. But I don't. Most of my memory is gone, and I don't really know why. That's all I have, but I'd be happy to come with you and help as I can. And you all hear this separately in your head. As Traxagor kind of just sits there, stomping his foot.
Around Stiltobus Bay. They have 4 classes in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Eris has been taking notes.
Awesome. Classic.
Yeah. And then she's gonna ask
Bingo, what?
Lulu.
Yeah, mark it on the board.
Bingo board.
Can we add a link to the bingo board?
I know, we should. We can do
I
it
have
out.
it up on another tab.
Yeah, we
Oh, I
each need to
mean-
put ours in a different order so we don't have the same card.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
about to say, but
Shuffle
also
them
more
around.
for any audience who might be like,
Yeah,
oh,
right?
you know what, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
For the 2.
But yeah, what is Ceres is taking notes?
Yeah, and Eris is gonna say, do you know that Zariel is like an archdevil now, right?
I do know that now, but she was not always. She used to be an angel. Also, I'm about to cut this out, but I just realized my shirt's on backwards, so I'm gonna go fix my shirt. I was like, what is this?
Okay. Quick, DM's away. Everybody change your spell. That might give Mans a little bit of a chuckle. Wow, that was fast.
I realized the shirt's so large I could just spin it if I tucked my hands in.
That's always
Oh man,
Okay.
I was about to leave a surprise for editing you.
Right? We'll see. We'll see if it stays in, you know? Fun little thing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But yeah, as you ask that question, you hear back that Zariel was not always a devil.
Gonna mention this. After Spark heard the sad tale, he would have walked up and tried to give comforting touches while she started to explain it to whoever was after him in line.
Yeah, she kind of does like the cat thing where she like does a little head like into hand.
You're gonna destroy us if she dies in battle. You know
Look,
that,
don't
right?
let her die. I don't know. Fucking
That easy.
yeah,
Fine
just
with
don't
that.
die.
We haven't
Obviously.
done it yet.
We're just gonna add a 5th variable to that list to
Mm-hmm.
replace Fist.
There you go. New babysitter.
I was about to say, this is
When your
mean
babysitter
and
is
out
baby.
This is mean and out of character, but probably in Spark's mind, he has a moment where it's like, upgrade.
Upgrade. Don't tell Eris.
No!
Just, you know,
I will not stand for Fisk slander in this house.
Take two book off.
no,
He
it's
is basically my dad.
But it's fair. It's moving from an 8 to a 9 to an upgrade, even if the previous thing was pretty good.
I disagree.
Well, it's a good thing Spark didn't share that thought.
Hey, but
Yeah.
also, how's that gonna work for Nefira? Will Nefira just not be able to talk with Lulu? Because
You can
if
talk
you had
to
a necklace-
Lulu and someone could translate back. Because like she said, she can
He
understand when
understands
people talk.
common?
She understands common, she just can't actually physically speak common. But you could talk out loud to her and she could
Yeah, but it would be
translate
able
her.
to hear her.
Someone could translate
Wait,
it.
Spark-
Do a little telephone game.
Spark pauses for a moment, has the thought of, oh, Pip can do the mental connection, and then remembers the necklace. So he gets a face of excitement, like, oh, I had an idea.
Oh boy.
But yeah, I'd say about this time, you've probably finished casting Identify Pip. It's not magical. It is a completely molded silver skull. Small silver skull. Just a little trinket.
Oh.
Like
Okay.
poured silver in the shape of a little skull.
Gonna set it on the table, kind of bored that it's nothing magical, and then walk away. Not back in the box where you got it.
Just on the table. Cool. Nice. But yeah. Well, nope. Wrong voice. You see, Traxagor was kind of waiting as he was like watching all of you get this story and go around and then ask questions. He's like, oh, well, is there anything else I could help with before I teleport us all?
Yes, actually.
Okay.
I have a question. Eris is gonna pull out her bloodied pajamas from her bag, and she's gonna say, do you have any kind of magic that would clean this?
Oh, sure. He claps his hands and like does prestidigitation. And
Eris
they
with
are
a big sigh of relief. Puts the pajamas back in her bag.
It's like, that was... No, it is fine. I'm happy to help.
We've had a week.
You're probably...
no context to that.
No. You're probably going to be having another one. Hopefully. If you're
Can you
alive.
teach me that spell? Can I learn that?
Probably, yes.
Right now?
Do you have the ability to... He, like, pulls out his spell book. Do you have the ability to copy a spell right now?
Yeah. If we have time.
Wait, Pip, you have the money for it?
Yeah, he's got money. Wait, how much is it again?
I think it's 50 gold.
15?
50.
Oh, yeah.
50.
I've got
Oh,
206.
Yeah, and,
Rich boy.
Yep. Let's see. Spell. I don't know, because I know it's per level, but I don't know if... What we can do a money amount later. It's at least at most 50. So, but it does take, I think, a short rest, so an hour. But yeah, you see he kind of hands over the spell book and is like, it's the second one down. So if you would like, so yeah, you can take your time to inscribe prestidigitation.
Yay! Someone finally popped up a new spell.
The only spell Pip will probably willingly transcribe into his spell.
Right?
No, he wants them all. He's gonna collect all the spells.
But yeah.
Also, I do have a question, Mads.
Yeah.
Does him trying to not be petted by us count as the NPC being done with the gremlins?
I don't think he's done with you all. If you all attempted to pet him after he said don't, then he would be done with you all. So.
Okay.
Why just fishing for that for that other one?
Just wondering.
So is there anything else you all are doing other than you could basically take this time to also have a short rest if anyone needs it for whatever reason. I think Pip is the one who used a bunch of spells, but Pip's currently using his short rest to transcribe a new spell, so you can't use it to arcane recovery. But if anyone else needs to do anything otherwise, you see...
I already used my arcane recovery today anyway.
Oh, okay.
Man, and we're not even there yet.
Right?
Wait, this was a mistake for Spark to burn a first level spell slot for a throwaway RP theme last session.
No, it's fine. It'll be fine.
Oh, soon to be here, no.
I think Eris, in the hour, is going to look around and see if she sees anything else cool.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a investigation check.
You got an 8.
You do see now that skull that Pip had you had seen
Just
Pip,
now.
well, you'd seen it in Pip's hand, but you see now that Pip put it on a table instead of putting it back wherever he found it. And you're like, that's pretty cool. But there's a lot of shit in here, and it's almost like an overwhelming amount of stuff where like you can't even pick out one thing to focus on. Although you do have that book if anyone wants to start learning Infernal.
Did I start learning it with Nefira after I finish looking around?
Yeah, so what's this for this book? It's going to be 10 rolls, so keep track yourself. You have to have 10 successes during a short rest of a intelligence check, and then at the end you will be proficient in Infernal.
Oh, cool.
So this is something, so like 10 short rests worth, or you could do it like, which is like hours on watch. And you will be proficient enough in it to probably read it. Or we'll just see what happens. I don't know. Maybe I'll mess around with some of the words and you'll be reading them incorrectly.
Do we roll for it now?
Yeah, so roll your, just an intelligence check.
I'm guessing because this is a extended activity, Spark could not guide either of them.
Probably not, no, because it makes sense. It's the first roll, you know. You open this book and you're like, uh-oh.
Oh no, did Spy roll the 2 for bingo card?
But I got a 5. And
5.
I have like a +1 for intelligence.
I got a
6.
Intelligence. I got a 4.
4. You two are like sitting, you know, next to each other with this book on the floor between you. And you two, you're doing the thing where like you read a page and then you flip to the next page and then you're like, I don't know what I fucking just read. And you go back to the first page and you get 1 page in, like maybe 1.5 before you just start kind of staring off and you're like, my head hurts.
Eris is just like, this is nothing like Elvish or Halfling or Primordial.
Just for the possible comedic effect, if somehow Spark rolls well, during the first 10 minutes, could he come by and join them?
Yeah, sure. If anyone who's not Pip is busy in his own spell book right now.
The die rolled off the table, so I caught it. Dice decided for maximum comedy. Naturally funny.
Oh my god. Yeah, so
let me get my notes out to mark 1 success.
Yep, 1 of 10. Actually, that's 2 if it's a nat 20. So as you two are like flipping back and forth, Nefira and Eris, Spark, you come over, and for whatever reason, that you know we won't think about why the holy boy suddenly is really can easily read Infernal. We won't go into that. But you come by. Yeah, we won't unpack that. You come by and like you're reading the first page with them. And they go to turn the page, and you're like, okay, like I got that. And you start in the second one, and they go back, and you're like, what? And you're like,
guys, I got that first page. Why are you going back to the first?
Because we didn't get it.
Maybe
this language is nothing like I know how to speak. It's wild.
I guess I'm just pretty distracted. I'm not in the right headspace to be learning a language. I'm trying.
Both of you trilingual?
Yeah.
Eris is quadrilingual.
Eris has too many languages running around in her brain.
Yeah, I have 3. I have Common, Halfling, and Thieves' Cant.
Common, Halfling, Elvish, and Primordial.
Yeah, y'all, Spark only has Common, Halfling, and now 2/10 of Infernal. I don't know, it makes sense to me.
Hey, Eris, can you teach me Elvish?
Eris flashes back to the, like, those 2, people who work in Candlekeep having, like, doing their Elvish conjugations.
In the baths.
I mean, I guess, but, I mean, I wouldn't be as good of a teacher as my mom.
Well, that's okay. Just, like,
she taught Pip and I.
Conversationally, you know? I don't need, like, a bunch of grammar. Just, like, conversation.
Yeah.
To speak it.
All right. Well, if you two are giving up on this, let me... And he takes the book.
There you go. Yeah. So you get 2 successes, and the 2 of you, Eris and Nefira, you're like, oh no, this was the first. I think it was the intro. I think it was the author's mention, and I couldn't get through it.
Oh no.
Partway through, Spark kind of looks over at Lou and is like, hey, if I actually am decent at learning languages, could you teach me Celestial?
I think that...
Ooh, I want to learn Celestial.
And he'll get back to
Yeah, you see, Lulu's like, yes, I'd love to. I think it is a little bit of a harder language, but we could try. I don't know how I will teach you when I can't speak common out loud. We can figure it out. you see, as this is happening, Traxagor, who's like lent Pip's spellbook and now is kind of just like doing a little bit of different things around as he's got the tuning fork in his belt, is like, wow, is that 3 different languages that got... You all are voracious learners. That's a lot of languages to attempt to learn. Maybe prioritize.
One at a time.
Prioritize the one that will be spoken in hell.
Spark nods as he keeps on.
Yeah.
And
Good
starts
man.
roughly trying to echo the phonetic.
Yeah. You gotta learn a whole new alphabet. It's a lot, you know?
To unpack here.
Yeah, nothing to
at all.
No, this is not foreshadowing.
Dice, don't do this to me.
But yeah, after it's been just about an hour now, as you all kind of were talking a little bit to each other, to Lulu, you know, rearranging your armor, your bags, and Spark is pretty heavily invested. He's like probably like 15, 20 pages into the book now. You've got a few key phrases. You're like, wow. It's aggressive, but like kind of poetic at the same time. I like this language. And Pip, you managed to transcribe prestidigitation into your spell book.
Yay, I can't add it because I don't have room for a cantrip. I don't know what to do. So
you can add it to your spell book, but you might not be able to add it to your prepared things until you level up.
Cool.
So
Hey y'all,
like
I
that.
just had the worst thought. Spark's taken to Inferno so we can curse out the fiends in their own language.
nice.
That's what I was just thinking too.
Is Spark one of those kids who goes like in language class? Who goes like straight to learn the curse words first?
Apparently not. But
No. Only for fiends. Only for,
I am that person.
it is
IRL,
just an
though.
extension of his staff.
um,
Y'all hear him curse at Inferno sessions down the line and be like, Spark language! And he'll switch back to common and it's like, what? They're fiends!
but yeah, as Pip finishes up transcribing into the spellbook and I'm assuming hands Traxagor his spellbook back. Okay, otherwise he will come get it because he needs it to cast Plane Shift. And you all finish packing up and getting ready to go. You see Traxagor looks at you all. Are we ready to make this trip? I have to go with you in order to move us all there, and then I will be promptly leaving. So.
Actually, question. Stabika said if we needed an emergency evac, he would be able to provide. How close to the location can you get with this spell?
That is a great question. If you are near I wouldn't call it monument, but a well-known feature of the Nine Hells, I could get
It's a landmark.
there. A landmark, yes. I could have a much better time getting there. Much more accurate. Otherwise, there's a chance I'll be several miles off.
I'll give you a heads up with a few hours' notice. Got it.
Probably. Yes, try not to get yourself in a situation where you need to be removed from the Nine Hells in moments. It's possible it could happen. I could get there if it is, I guess if it is one of the more well-known places. But otherwise, I might have to get to the Nine Hells and then contact you and figure out where you are and then get there. So, All right.
Morgan, you should have just said that out loud.
I don't want to interrupt.
You say that like my laugh wouldn't derail whatever was going on.
But then that wouldn't be on me.
Yes.
Directly, anyway.
If we're all ready, please, we can stand in the middle. You see Lulu kind of flies over and lands next to Traxagor. He's like, we all have to be touching, hold hands in order for this spell to work. Or wings.
Lulu's wing and offer his hand to Nefira.
Takes Eris and Nefira's hands.
Traxagor's little ottery hand goes for Eris. And you see that as you stand together in this circle, Traxagor kind of taps the tuning fork on the floor before reaching over and grabbing onto the other side to Lulu's wing. And he casts Plane Shift.
Yeah.
And
Oh my gosh.
let's see.
Well, I feel my blood pressure just tripled.
And as you all feel kind of the room start to fall away, you kind of close your eyes as it's pretty dizzying, almost like being spun in a circle to where you feel that force pulling you apart as you all are kind of trying. Now you see why you really have to hold hands to stay together to ensure you end up in all the same spot together. And as you land, you see you sense a hot, stinging air that assaults you from all sides. The city street in which you stand is lined with buildings that are crumbling, if not already collapsed. The ground kind of shudders beneath your feet. In the red, smoky sky, a 400-foot diameter sphere of darkness emits bluish-white lightning that strikes the city at irregular intervals, lighting things on fire and sending brick and mortar cascading into the air. Perched atop a distant bluff overlooking the rest of the city is a crumbled fortress. You see, as Traxagor kind of finds his footing and pulls his hands back, you see he kind of gazes up at that black orb nervously, and you hear him utter a few arcane syllables, and he vanishes in the blink of an eye. And it is now you, Lulu, your party, and Lulu, and you have made it to Elturel.
Barry kind of pauses for a moment. It's like, we could have had him take some people back with him, couldn't we?
Well, if anyone's still here, this does not look like the place to be. I mean, I don't really know if anywhere here is the place to be, but I don't think we should stay here.
Yeah, let's find cover, I guess. Or just get started. I don't know.
As you all are kind of unsure what to do next, you said, are you going to start walking or heading anywhere specific, or?
Wait, Mads, does the area around us look like a city from the Prime Material Plane that has been through
hell
10 disasters?
Yes.
In quick succession?
It does. It's very much cobblestone streets, like white stucco housing with sometimes like hay roofs, sometimes clay tile roofs, but there's a lot of destruction. It looks like it's war-torn. A lot of it is on fire, and there's just this kind of smoke that's weaving through this city. Actually, everyone give me a perception check.
Spark's gonna guide himself. Wow, that D4 is another 1.
17.
17.
19.
Total to 17.
Ooh, that is a 14.
14. So you all kind of land in this circle, and you're looking in at each other. And you realize, as you all kind of step back and start looking around, you see, some of you notice that over to the side there seems to be like a hole in the ground, and it's red, and you see that when you look, it's just a hole that drops off into nothing as you look out and realize that this city is hundreds of feet off the ground and falling apart.
Oh, fun.
I think Eris is just gonna back away from the...
Yeah.
Yeah, back away slowly.
Yeah. As you kind of back away, you feel the city kind of shudder again and tilt slightly as some buildings start to crumble a bit to the side as well.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah, this is a bad idea, Spark.
Listen, we just... And Spark looks up at the black spinny orb of doom.
Yep.
If enough people are still here and we do something about that orb, it should probably bring the city and everybody within it back to the prime material plane. And we can then worry about individual rescue missions. But first, let's see if anybody's still here.
Yeah. Find
Eris,
survivors.
you mentioned a worry that the city might be deserted, right?
I don't know. I didn't know that it was hundreds of feet in the air.
Yeah. Everybody, be careful with your footing. Hold hands, buddy system.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
I think Eris goes
I have
over
a spell. I got you. It's okay.
to grab Pip's hand. And she's really scared.
He squeezes her hand. He's like, it's okay. I have a spell. You won't fall.
Nefira is gonna grab Eris's other hand, and then Spark's hand.
Yeah.
Start a little chain. You see.
Daisy chain.
Can I tell Vesper to fly around the city, look for any survivors, and see if it's falling apart?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna send
Or how it's falling apart.
Vendetta to do that as well.
And Eris is not gonna look through her eyes. She's just gonna trust her familiar to give her good information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as you, you know what? We will do this because it's fun and you two have birds. I will give you the city map.
Ooh.
Once I find it. One
Spark
second.
kind of pauses and looks over at Ludo. Is like, sorry if this is rude, but you're not a familiar, right? You're an entity whole and onto yourself?
Yes, I am not a familiar. More like I was a companion more than a familiar.
Alright, just trying to gauge potentially how sturdy you are in case we do end up in a fight and we aren't able to protect you immediately.
Oh, I think I used to be able to do magic. And you see she kind of trails off, and you see she kind of closes her eyes and then opens them, and you see a slight gold glow, and she starts glowing as she casts light on herself. She's like,
Ooh.
I didn't know I could do that. I couldn't do that before. This might...
I'm starting to remember.
This might
Yeah,
be
let's
good.
help you get your memories back.
That would be good. That would be great. And I am sending to... where are you all, my messages? There we go. The file's too powerful. Okay, Discord.
Compress it.
I'm sending... Okay, I got it. There we go. Don't look at the rest of that because... don't go to the website because it is the book online.
So spoilers abound.
Yeah. And then Sly, where are you in my messages? There you are. There you are. And you all landed on the kind of... You're on the very edge of kind of the lower half split on the right side. And you see as... or you kind of get, both of you get a little bit of mental flashes of what your familiars are seeing, and also just hear both of them come back with tethered chains for how this city is in the air. You're not entirely sure what that means, but you also don't think your familiars are entirely sure what that means either. They're just giving you what they got as they kind of do a high circle.
Can I ask Vesper if it looks like we're falling?
What happened to your mic? Or was that
Actually,
just...
both of your mics?
Yeah, I was about to check my Discord connection.
Oh. Mine is saying
very robotic.
Yeah, mine is saying it's very bad right now.
No,
sounds better now.
Does mine sound better now?
Yeah. You both sound actually human again.
So wait, what were you saying, Eris? Sorry.
I was gonna have Eris ask Vesper if the city looks like it's falling.
You get back not falling, being pulled down.
I don't like
Do I have a gauge of how fast it's being pulled down?
It doesn't seem to be moving as you're on it, okay. So but so you don't really have a gauge, as it seems to be not moving, but occasionally you did feel that lurch when you had first landed.
Okay. Cool. Eris is crying on this.
And the outside.
With the party, or do we just see her expression get worse and worse and worse?
Probably.
Just get worse. Nice.
The fear can tell anyone and everyone. Eris doesn't want to think about it.
Yeah.
What's
I'm
up?
with Eris. Like, guys, it ain't looking so good. The whole floating island that we're on, sort of, it is being dragged down. So that's fun. Lots of chains and fire and let's find some people and get the heck out of here.
Yes. Should we try to be sneaky about it? Did your familiars see any fiends in the immediate area?
Did they?
For something specific, give me a perception check for them. If they're just looking at more than just the general city.
Sweet. Vesper got...
What did the mini dice get you?
A 22 on perception.
Damn.
Woo!
She's a perceptive girl.
Oh, I'm looking at my
Almost like it's what birds are good at.
That's perception. Give me a minute. Like, I rolled a 15. Let's find
It's probably like a +4 or something, I would imagine.
I think so.
Also, you can add your familiars to D&D Beyond now.
That's neat.
Cool.
Oh, nice. I will figure out how to do that.
Yeah, I need to figure out how to do that too.
But yeah, I'll say Vendetta sees a lot of things happening, and so does Vesper. We'll go with what Vendetta sees first. You see that as Vendetta's kind of flying around this city, sees that there are these posts, these spikes, these chains that are kind of pulling the city down. And you see just at the very bottom, as it's probably maybe 700 feet to the ground, that you are tethered over the river Styx and a massive battlefield. And you can tell something many somethings are climbing these chains up to the city. That is what Vendetta sees. What Vesper sees more specifically, as they kind of split and went different ways, probably maybe a block, maybe 2 or 3 blocks from you, city blocks, you see a woman with a bow trying to fend off 3 of these bearded devils that you have faced before with glaives and the tentacle snake beardedness, maybe 3 blocks from you. And that is what Vesper sees in the most immediate near you.
Okay.
As it is a large city.
Yeah, as soon as Eris knows that there's someone in danger, she's going to look at the rest of the gremlins and say, y'all, we gotta go. Someone's in trouble. We have to help them.
Lead the way.
And start running.
Spark follow.
Let's try stealthily running.
Are you running or are you stealthing?
Yeah.
Eris is running.
It's like, no, not when somebody's in danger, and he is poking it with Eris.
All right.
We're all still holding hands.
Yeah, everyone's getting pulled along.
Like, these two start poking
So are they just like,
are
Eris and Spark just holding
off
them
the ground?
in the air?
Oh man, are we gonna roll an anti-intimidation check?
Yeah. They're gonna go like. But yeah, if everyone wants to pull up roll 20.
No man.
Oh.
Just a little bit of
Haven't used this in a while.
I know, it's time.
Since April.
Oof.
So much RP.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I am still genuinely surprised nothing jumped us on the commute over to Cambridge.
On the commute. On our long commute. All right, let me pull you
Instead,
all.
we just had melodrama with the Gremlins.
Yep.
All right.
Nothing jumped us
cute
IRL because
RP
it jumped us in our
moments, but-
dreams.
Yeah.
It's basically going.
So you are all
nightmares.
coming from the bottom of this area.
Okay.
Bottom center.
Oh yeah, that's when. Oh, is that artwork of Cross?
Oh, what?
As your profile picture.
Oh yeah, I forgot that mine is changed, so I don't see anyone's pictures. Yes, that is Cross.
All right. How do I?
You should be able to just drag yourself
In.
over there. And I need everyone to roll initiative as you all run up. You see that there's around, as you kind of sprint and kind of turn a corner, following Eris's directions is where Vesper saw them. You're around this corner and you see a woman with holding a child in one arm. She'd kind of thrown her bow down, and you see that in her wake there are 3 of these bearded devils with their glaives. You faced them before, and they're laughing and kind of chattering to each other in Infernal. Spark, you can't tell exactly what they're making out, but you'd have a pretty good bet it's not nice from what you learned.
Well, the dice took it. It's not garbage. God, the D4 is rolled in awful tonight. 12.
12 for Spark.
Got a 19.
Eris also got a 19.
Who's more Dexy? Probably Eris.
I
Probably
imagine
Eris.
Eris.
Definitely
Another
Eris.
question.
Eris. Pip.
Yeah.
Eris, Pip,
I got
Spark, and then Nefera.
Yeah.
What did
Changing
you
it up
What did you
for me.
get?
I got 11.
11. Okay.
No, you go before. Oh wait, no, Spark got a 12. Wow.
That's fine.
I wanted to use
You're assassin.
assassinate and like
Yeah. All right, everyone.
sneak attack, but
Don't forget you have new items.
Yes. Very excited.
Wait,
yeah, my dagger.
what does? I thought the dagger gave you advantage on something.
Insight.
Okay.
I cannot be snuck up upon.
And Spark, are you here? Where's
Yeah.
your mini?
Oh, my mini should be. I think I put him up at the top.
Oh wait, I have advantage on initiative rolls.
Oh well, then roll again.
Yeah.
Spark. You all are coming from the
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 I'm
bottom.
My confusion.
That was
Let me
worse.
Okay, still 11.
Yeah, that was with 2.
Okay.
There we go.
Complete opposite side of the map. Sorry
Yeah.
about that.
Light rolls a 2.
All right, first up, Eris, then Pip. As you all run up and you see this woman. Oh, I need to put her
just
in
to let you know, that combo is not actually available.
I know, not yet.
14. She's gonna go here.
But, I just sent you the reminder message, so you remember it now?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right.
Good stuff once we do it.
Oh, man.
You see that as you all run up, she is backed up several feet away from them. And
Good.
Eris, you are up.
Do I have enough movement to go here?
You should be able to count, right?
Yeah, I don't know exactly where we're starting. I just put my token down.
That's fine. We'll say from wherever y'all put your stuff is fine.
Oh, well.
That was a reasonable enough,
don't have enough. I don't think
you have enough to get there. You could get one below, I think.
All right, cool. I'm trying to get myself in between them and her. But
yeah.
That's a bummer. I can get there. So yeah, I'm going to attack that bearded devil.
Awesome.
With my
I'm
silver
going
rapier.
to go for it. I'm going to actually just do this really quick. He's going to be for everyone's sake, so we know how to keep track of what.
Yeah.
And then
time to see how much work Silverd actually does for us.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh no. Okay, that is a 14 to hit.
That hits.
Ah, yay, good. And I get to roll a d8 now. Oh no, my d8's not as hot as my d6. 7 points of damage.
7 points. You run up. Do you say anything as you run up towards these bearded devils who are kind of just casually strolling, thinking they have the upper hand as you all round the corner?
She's just gonna run in.
Just run in and slash away.
And then she's gonna do her second attack.
Hey,
she's 2 attacks now.
Look at that.
I rolled even worse. 12.
12 misses.
No.
Bates, you're really deciding what Spark's doing with his turn. You know that, right?
No.
So yeah,
I was 2 attacks, so I ran in and 2 attacks.
So you run up, you take your silvered rapier out and slash, and you see that it cuts into this devil and does full damage.
Yes.
And you see that they now turn and kind of start speaking to each other as some new people have entered the scene. Pip, you're up next.
Okay, I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb at a 2nd level with thunder damage, and I'm going to use my wand, so I get a +1 bonus to spell attack rolls.
Awesome.
So
who are you aiming for?
I'm aiming for red and blue.
Is it 2?
Yeah, because I'm going to use 20 spell.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
That's an 18 plus 9.
That
27 hit?
Yeah, I think a 27 would hit. Yeah, thank you.
Why now? Why on that? Anyway, so
better than wasting your twinning spell or wasting anything.
Very, very
better
true.
than wasting your nat 20 on what was
on
meant to
Infernal.
be a WRP gag.
Do I roll 48 for each of them, or do I roll 48 and they both take the same damage?
I think for twinning you roll separately, but I can check really quickly.
I'll just go ahead and roll the first 4. 6 plus 7 is 13. It's 14 for the first guy at least.
Okay. It doesn't say, so let's just use the same because then it's less rolling and it's quicker. So 14 for both?
Yep.
Awesome.
And then, what else can I do?
You see, as you crack into them... Wait, you said thunder damage or...
Thunder damage.
Thunder damage.
Right, we gotta worry about resistances.
You see, they take
And
full damage as this kind of orb kind of explodes, and you see almost like a pulse shockwave hit one and then the other.
Nice. Then all I can do now is... I mean, I got my bonus action to push shove, but I don't really need it right now, I don't think. Unless I pull this lady 5 feet away, like closer to me. It's the same distance though.
Yeah.
So no, it's good. I'm good.
All right. It is now the devil's turns. All right. The one that Eris attacked is going to turn and make a attack with its beard. So you see these razor sharp beards, razor sharp things on his beard. I don't know. Let's see. What the fuck is that? That's gonna miss. That was a 10.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna swing glaive at you. Also probably gonna miss. 7 plus 5. 12?
Yeah, it misses.
So yeah, you see he goes to attack you with beard and then turns around and slashes with the glaive, and you're just able to kind of parry it out of the way with your new silvered rapier. But you have attracted their attention, and so this one is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 around.
No.
And then is going to attack again. Same thing, this time at advantage with beard and then glaive.
Why didn't I push them away?
15.
That misses.
All right. That's probably going to hit. But we will see. 17 plus 5. 22.
Yeah, that hits. Sorry, I'm thinking about if I want to cast shield or not. I think I'm going to go for it since there's still one more devil to attack and probably going to hit me too.
Okay, so you cast shield.
And that should what's that?
It's a 20. It's a 22. It's plus 5.
So you need to hit 23 AC.
Yeah, and
or 22. Yeah. Okay.
No, meets it beats it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Well, no, with shield I get a 23 AC.
Okay, then yeah, you're fine. So you see he misses with the beard lash out, but you just see the glaive at the last second. You manage to throw up this shield, and yeah, that is going to bring the other one over because you are causing them trouble, but he is not going to be able to get advantage. So that first attack with the beard is going to miss. Hi, I've rolled only one thing above a 10. So
contrary to the last way,
I still only rolled a 10. I rolled a 9 and a 10.
Your dice
on the
love
Eris
me. They love
Apparently. This is the Eris got 2 nat 20s dice, so or got 2 nat 20s on Eris, so we'll see. They'll come back. Don't worry about it.
No.
But yeah, that is
come back. They can just stay gone.
That is the devil's turn. As they're doing that, you see that this woman is going to 25. Wait, hold on. 25. She's going to run and kind of duck behind this barrel, and she has this toddler in her arms. And she's you see she kind of ducks behind the barrel and then pulls the bow that she had grabbed from the ground as she was running, and is going to take a shot at the devil that is closest with this longbow.
Holding a baby.
The baby's on the ground now. The baby's the baby's like behind the barrel. The toddler's behind the barrel.
Not gonna get smacked by the
That
Toddler
is
knocks the arrow for her.
Yeah, that is going to that's gonna hit. Wow, if only.
Thank you for that, Morgan.
All right, that is going to be 3 points of damage. As she does not
it take full damage?
That's halved because she's not using silvered.
Boy.
Okay.
Oh, wait, but we have our companion Lulu to help.
That is true. I do need to roll what she can do. Yeah. Wow, well, she's all the way at the end of the initiative order, so it's fine. All right, up next is Spark, and then Nefira's on deck.
All right, 5, 10, 5, 30. All right, cool. So he is with spells like... Hold on. He's going to start by moving 10 feet this way. He is going to cast level 1 Bless on himself, Eris, and Nefira. Sorry, Pip.
You're good.
Verse 9, you mostly operate at range and with favor effect spells.
You're good.
So let me mark off that spell slot. You two track that you're blessed. And let's hear what his remaining movement, since most of his other bonus action stuff are full spells. 15, 20, 25. He's gonna get into flanking.
Great, we start a little chain. There we go.
He's just gonna draw the mace and bash it against the shield to try to draw some attention to himself.
Sure.
And yeah, that'll be his turn.
All right, Nefira, you're up.
Hey. Let's see. What? I can get up to, like... Go away. Here-ish, right?
Hold on, sorry. Where at?
Okay. If I go up to here...
Yeah, you have 5 squares, I think, right? 25 feet of movement?
1, 2, 3, 4. That's only 4, so... Okay. And I'm going to attack with my dagger in my dominant hand, in my silvered short sword in my offhand.
Okay.
And magic dagger in my good hand.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, you're blessed, so get that D4.
Oh! Oh, yay. Okay. That's an 11. For the attack. Wait, don't I have initiative or
Did you add your... You have to add whatever with your dagger. Your dagger has a plus whatever on it.
So what is the plus?
It should say next to it. So when it says dagger and then it says the to hit plus.
Plus 7.
So what did you roll on the dice?
An 11.
Yeah, so an 18. So that hits.
Oh, that's how that works. Okay. I'm learning.
It's been a while since we had combat.
And then the...
And you get sneak attack because you got
I got a 4 on the D4.
Nice. And sneak attack because you got 2 friendlies in range.
Yep.
Okay.
Even if it's not an assassinate.
Now let's roll damage. What do we have for damage? I have the D4.
What you roll?
That is a 3. And then I add 4 to that. So that's a 7. And then for sneak attack, we have 3d6. That's a 4. A 5. And a 5.
21.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah,
And
so...
it's full damage.
Yep. So 21 on the first attack.
Alright.
As you see you use your new magic dagger and you really can dig and twist into the abdomen of this bearded devil.
Oh, is it too late to say booming blade on top of that?
If you do Booming Blade, you will not be able to make your second weapon attack because I believe Booming Blade is a bonus
action to cast.
Mm-hmm.
Dang it.
Do you think he's going to move out of flank sandwich, or do you want the second stab more?
I don't know.
What's
I don't know. What do you guys recommend?
I would say I would probably not use Booming Blade because he's probably not going anywhere considering.
Oh, he's got flank in as well. Currently.
Yeah. I will wait for now then on that.
So then you can make your second attack.
Second attack with the short sword. And let's see. That is a 16. I can read tiny numbers. Alright.
That hits.
The D4?
It still hits.
Already hit.
So +6 to that. And then, for the D4. With less. That is a 3.
Yep, still hits. It hit at a 16, so.
Okay. So, 1d6 plus 3. And it's silvered, so do I add a plus to that?
That just means it'll do full damage. So, what did you get?
A 4 plus 3.
So 7?
7.
Nice.
And I'm assuming no more sneak attack on that.
Nope, sneak attack is once per turn.
Once per turn.
I figured. Alright.
But hey, you did a really gnarly number on that guy.
As you run up and you get him with your dagger and then come back with your silvered short sword, he is looking pretty hurt. And they haven't been able to fucking hit anyone yet, so... that's Nefer's turn.
They're gonna get a turn soon, so that might
Not
change.
Yet. Eris and Pip are still up before them. You see that...
What about Lulu?
Lulu is concerned with the people over here. So 5, 10...
Good for her.
15, 20, 25? How far can Lulu move? Fly 120 feet. Whoa.
Woo!
Jesus.
Holy cow.
All right, so she's going to go over here and kind of do a little defensive thing. I will let you all know she's currently not very strong, so she's not about to fly in and attack, but she will be a line of defense in case they come over here. And
that's one less thing for us to worry about.
Right. I think that's all she can do currently. Yes. All right. So Eris, you're up. Pip, you're on deck.
All right, yeah. Eris is gonna attack the red one again.
Okay.
Oh my god.
No.
I think I use a different dice. 11.
That misses.
Did you roll the D4? That might push you in range.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, it might actually.
Since the AC is 14,
no, you're right.
I think.
Well, 14 definitely. Oh,
Oh, no.
You rolled a 1, didn't you?
That misses. Your first attack misses as he parries with the glaive.
Okay.
I tried.
I know, I'm just thinking, I'm trying to think of strategy over here, and I don't know what is a good strategy. I'm gonna try to hit the red one again.
Go for it.
Alrighty, that is a lot better. I rolled a 17.
Yeah, that hits.
I think that's
for
23.
sure.
Perfect. Alright, time to roll damage. Okay, that is also better. 11 points of damage.
11 points damage to the red one.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
And then I'm going to use my action.
You got it.
Action surge to cast protection from good and evil on myself.
All right. Very nice.
Main tank on the stage.
Let's go.
Okay. Anything else from Eris?
Nope.
Great. Pip, you're up.
Can I first use my bonus action to push red guy diagonally 5 feet?
Where?
To the right.
Like up here?
Yeah.
I think so, right? What does it say?
I can do 5 feet Wait, let me check the range on that.
And do they make a save or anything?
Well, yeah, but it doesn't matter because he has to be within 30 feet of me. So, unless
you move.
Do you want to get into the fray, Pip?
I can move here, and then that's within 30 feet.
All right.
So, strength save DC 16. Pretty please.
Is this a spell?
It is it's part of my telekinetic, my feet. So it's just a bonus action.
Strength save of what?
16.
16? Fails. So he moves there.
Alright. And then I'm gonna cast Witch Bolts first level on the blue guy.
Alright, go for it.
Okay.
Or what do I make a save or do you make an attack?
It's an attack.
Okay.
Maybe Spark should have blessed Pip.
That is 17.
That hits.
Never mind, Pip's fine.
Pip has a +9 to all of his spells now with that wand.
Yeah. Oh, right. You're so right. Then it is 17 plus 1 because I only did the plus 8. I mean, whatever. Like it matters. 1d12. 3.
3. Very nice. Very nice. 3 on this one.
Well, it would have been so cool if it was just 1 the other way. It would have been a 12. But that's all I can do.
But hey, you got damage over time guaranteed from that on.
Mm-hmm.
That's the plan.
Well, Red Guy's going to come back because he didn't particularly like being told to leave, getting shoved away. And he's going to come back and
We could just do that.
make a attack on Eris at disadvantage, correct?
No, it would. Well, yes. So it would be flat roll because he's.
Yes. Okay.
We gotta thin the herd.
That is going to be a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll a d8.
I don't know which dice to use. They've both been so hit or miss on me.
Trust your gut.
That is 16.
Okay. And you take 6 points of damage as you feel like these barbs of the beard cut into you, and you feel the poison slowly start to seep in, but you're kind of feel the heat of your blood burn it away.
Ooh.
And then he's going to make a glaive attack on you as well. Do you have to roll concentration to maintain your spell?
Yes. I can do that right now.
But
you just have to get a 10
on all your saves as well.
Yeah, I rolled a 14. So
sweet. And then he's going to make a glaive attack on you. That is going to miss. As he slices and misses. And now it's going to be the blue one, who is going to turn and go for Nefira, who did quite a bit of damage on him.
Luckily, just straight rolls.
Yep. That first roll is going to be a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Fine.
Remember, D4 as well.
That's an 18.
All right, you're fine. Yeah, you also take 6 points of
and I have a
damage.
+1 to that. So that's
Yeah. You take 6 points of damage, but you are not poisoned as you feel the cuts on your skin, but you do not get poisoned. And he's then going to also make a glaive attack against you.
Oh no.
That's going to be a 24, 23 to hit.
Yeah, hey,
Yeah, my AC is 15.
Right, while Mads is rolling damage, take a look at your class features. I think you have access to something that you might want to weigh using.
Is it now or is it at 6th level?
I forgot if it was now or level 6.
It's not the right dice.
Class features? Where do I find that?
It's in D&D Beyond, the tab that has, like, action, spell, inventory, features, and traits. It's under features and traits. But yeah, Mads is right. It might be a level 6 feature.
If
What
you don't, if
feature?
it's not it's not evasion.
Uncanny
It's
dodge?
uncanny dodge.
Oh, yeah, I have that.
Okay, so you can have the
Creepy
damage.
effect. Yeah, if you
Oh,
want
cool.
to.
Yes. Can I do that, please?
Yes, so you would take 8, unless you want to do it for the first one you just got hit. You can only do it once, so do you want to do it for the one or this one?
How much damage
Nope.
did you roll for
No,
this one?
I can't. Nope, you have to say it before.
You're going to have to declare before Mads does the damage of the second hit.
Yeah, because you would have had to have decided to use it either before or now, and technically you wouldn't know if you got hit a second time.
So, do you think the glaive is going to hit harder, or do you think the beards did more? What's your gut tell you, Sly?
Make a choice.
This one.
All right. So you take only 5 damage, but I need you to make another Constitution saving throw, please.
Great. Okay. 5 damage. Where did
Remember,
my
you
die
got that D4. I'm going to constantly say it because it's easily forgotten.
Yep.
I
Yes,
add
please.
the D4?
I forget all the time.
Okay. Yes. Oh. Can I re-roll that?
Nope. What is it?
Unless it's the one, you can't.
And you can't reroll a 1 on the D4, so.
No, that wasn't a D4. That was the
I'm guessing
D20.
Sly hit a 2.
No, it was a 7. But
Okay.
I have a +1, so it's an 8. All right.
And plus the D4?
The DC might not be
That's a 2.
terribly high.
It's a what?
2.
So
10.
10.
A total of 10.
You get this glaive that digs into you, and you recall what happened last time you faced these creatures, and if that wound is not healed, it will continue to cause damage to you as we go. All right, that is that one's turn. Now it's going to be the third one against Eris. You can shout "ow," but that's about it. It's their turn.
Spark,
Help!
when you get a second, I could use some healing hands real quick.
All right, the first one. Fuck that die. This die? No, I have not rolled anything good on that die tonight.
And his rolls are at disadvantage because no flanking.
Oh yeah, it was a 4. I'm not fucking bothering. So that was the beard. Now the glaive. Probably not. 16 to hit.
Yep, that misses.
All right. As he turns, and Eris is out here tanking. Actually, because it would have been worse. Yeah. All right, that's his turn. And am I missing something in here? No. Okay. Yep. It is now the woman's turn. She's going to knock another arrow and aim for. Oh. Spark got in the way.
Whoops, line of sight.
Yeah, I guess she's going to move over one and try to go for the one above Eris. That's a miss. You see as she kind of strafes and pulls the arrow back, it just goes wide. As she's not trying to hit anyone who she can tell is helping her. Spark, followed by Nefira.
Sorry, I'm just weighing action economy stuff. So, seeing Nefira get her, futures you might be regarding this, Spark is going to use Healing Word. Like, don't worry, I have you. And D4, don't roll well once. Please? At all tonight? The dice ship it. Nefira heals 6 points.
6 points. Awesome. As you feel the magical healing, you see that like the slight burning away of the skin that was happening from this this glaive kind of settles down, and you think you're gonna be okay.
Spark's gonna
That's good.
take his mace and smack it at the blue Bearded Devil with advantage because Eris did not move.
Yep.
That's probably gonna hit, but let's fish for the 20. The 20 did not come, but it's 19 plus stuff.
Yep, that hits.
And Spark's gonna burn his reaction to use 1 charge of Nature's Kiss.
Ooh, fun.
Let me actually pull up here, mark a charge. He's probably going to use Dusty Blow, so can you get me a DC 13 con save while I grab...
I can. I saved. I rolled a 19 plus.
So he doesn't lose vision, but
Cool.
he's going to take... Since the bludgeoning damage is coming from a magical item, would he be resistant to it, or...
No. It's
Okay,
because
cool.
it's
So I don't
magic
need to
works.
separate.
Magic works better than silvered because like magic will almost always 100% work. Silvered is like maybe 75% of the time, depending on the different creatures. But it's very rare that something is resistant to a magic item.
So he takes a total of 12 points of damage.
How do you want to
As
do
Spark
this?
may-
You heal. You get over there. You heal Nefira. You
First
you
kill.
activate the tattoos. You see like they start to glow a bit, softly. Yeah. How are you doing this?
Eric, would it be fair to say that with the 2/10 that Spark would know the phrase "go away" in Infernal?
You know what? Yes.
In very
Shitty Infernal. Yep.
With
Oh,
a
the first
terrible,
word that you learn in a language is hello, and in Infernal it's go away.
Yes.
with a terrible accent,
Yep.
probably barely comprehensible, he yells in Infernal, "Go away," and cracks its head off.
Nice. Hell yeah.
First
All
kill in
right.
hell.
First kill in
Yeah.
hell.
Yeah.
Done.
Alright,
Count.
so... And now he still has movement.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. And he looks at Eris and gives her a nod.
Hell yeah. All right. That is
Nature's
Spark.
Kiss is already playing dividends.
Right. All right. Nefira, you're up. Followed by
All right.
Eris, as Lulu is
I
going to stay where she is.
And moving up to here.
All right.
So I still get sneak attack because I'm next to Eris.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do essentially the same thing as last time.
All right, go for it. And this is
Come
on
Deader.
the non-marked one, the plane.
Yes. That is a 14 plus... Oh, plus 7?
That hits.
Okay. So, now... that wasn't even with the D4. Alright. Let's roll damage. D4. That's a 2. But
2, and then
plus
your
4.
and then so 6
that's
plus
6.
your sneak
and
attack.
Then 3d6. So let's go. That's a 4. That's a 6. And that's another 4.
20.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, as you dig that dagger in, the red blade and handle. Yeah, go for your offhand.
All right. Do I? Yeah, I do love the.
Y'all, I just looked at Spark's spell list count, and he's down to 1 level 1 spell slot.
That's good. That's y'all have been in hell for like 13 seconds.
To be fair,
Wait, so I rolled a 10, and the hit DC is a plus 6 for the short sword. So it's a 16.
I don't think
since it's offhand,
you don't.
get proficiency.
I don't think so.
Okay.
It should
Because
just
unless
be
you took
dexterity.
unless you take the feat, otherwise that defeats the purpose of like fighters having 2 attacks.
I have
But,
2 weapon fighting.
Yeah, everyone does. It's just
It's more you're not as good with your offhand. But you do have that D4, so that might get you up into hitting range.
So 10 plus
2.
12. Just misses. As you see, he catches the edge of your blade with the bottom of his glaive. All right. That is anything else for Nefira, or are you staying put? That was your action and bonus action, and I think you did some movement as well.
Yeah. So I'm done.
Sweet. Lulu is going to kind of stay where she is, out of sight, out of mind. And Eris followed by Pip.
Okay. Great. Eris is going to make an attack on the one without a color. Alright, so I rolled an 18, so that probably hits.
That hits, yep.
Great. And that is 12 points of damage.
Very nice.
And then she's going to do it again.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I got a 17 on the dice.
That hits, yep.
Yeah. And roll damage again. 12 points.
Very nice. All right.
Man,
as
those
you
silvered weapons are doing very good.
slice in, those silver weapons are changing this fight.
Compared to the Duke's basement.
Yep. All right. Anything else from Eris?
Nope. That's it.
Sweet. Pip, you're up.
All right. Well, since that guy died, I'm gonna have to recast Witchbolt, I guess.
Oh no!
On the red guy.
All right.
And y'all, we need to take a long rest since Pip's already used his arcane recovery. This was such a gremlin move. We're in a new place for 2 minutes, and we're already
burning everything.
Yep. That's a 12 plus 9.
Yep, that hits.
All right. 12.
Wizards!
6.
You need to take them out immediately, or they just annihilate the battle.
I don't know. Sorry, which one was that on? The red? Okay. All right.
Mark that.
Great.
And
anything else
it.
from Pip? All right.
Because if I do anything else, it goes away.
It's true. All right. Let's see.
Like I said, it's my next turn, but still, I don't have anything.
All right, they're gonna stand there because technically they don't know that Spark burned his reaction, but I know. But I know.
But they have no
and they are
sense to
fucking
know.
losing so poor. They're doing very poorly. No, I'll give you all this one. It's your first fight in hell. All right, so the red one is going to take an attack on Spark. As you're the newcomer to this event. That's probably going to hit 17 plus 5.
Yeah, with the plus 5, we'll...
22. All right.
Yep.
I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please. As you see this, one of the tendrils of the beard slashes out at you.
Man, here's hoping the save isn't terribly high. 11.
11. You are poisoned. As you take 7 points of damage, and you feel as this kind of slices just above where your armor would have protected you. You feel it.
Yeah. The con save to keep less up with poison. Is it a straight save or a disadvantage save?
It should say in the poisoned condition what it does. I think it's disadvantage on saving throws.
Let me check it.
And
I know poisoning is real rough.
Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks, so not saves.
Okay, cool. Bless is still up.
Yep. And yeah, it burns, and it's going to turn the glaive and stab into you. That's an at one. As it goes to stab into you, hit it with the shield. All right.
When did the extra bearded devil get here?
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck? As it smacks into you. All right, and that was this one. Now the one that Nefira just injured. It's going to go for Nefira.
No. Can I use my reaction to add a +3 to Nefira's AC because of my cloak?
Did I say if you had to know what it was beforehand? Are we treating it like shield? I think we could treat it like shield.
Okay, I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
I plan.
Okay. So it's a 19 to hit. And Nefira, I think, only has a 15, right?
Okay, so I'm saving.
Yeah, so it would hit anyway. So yeah, we'll treat it like shield, because it basically is just for someone else.
It says here after the attack roll has been made. Okay.
So yeah, you go to like throw your cape out, but you're like, it's shit, too quick. As one of these tendrils smack down again. I need another Constitution saving throw from you, Nefira.
No.
Remember, you got the D4 still.
Yes. Thank you for reminding me, because I always forget that. Finally a decent roll. That is a 19.
All right.
That is
and you still have
and a +1, so that's for just normal modifiers, so that's a dirty 20.
And you have uncanny dodge, I think, as well, right?
Yes.
Because it's been a full turn.
Yeah, got it back. Yeah.
Okay, so if you want to, if you want to,
20.
No, so uncanny dodge is just halving the damage if you want to, or if you want to wait and see if the glaive hits. Don't forget about that. You can do uncanny dodge every turn. So are you doing it?
Comes back at the start of your turn.
23 for Constitution saving throw. So I will wait.
Okay.
On the uncanny dodge.
That is still 5 points of damage then to you. But you are not poisoned. And it's going to turn and slice towards Eris with the glaive. Okay. At disadvantage, correct?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No flanking for it.
Nope, that's a 4. Not even bothering.
It's the inverse of the fight in the basement.
It really is.
The bearded devil T-posed on us, and now we're T-posing on it. On them.
I think that is everything. Yes. Okay. It is now this woman's turn, and she is going to. She could, I guess, move. She's not going to move away from her kid. She's going to stay there. Spark, you're up. Nefira on deck.
Right, just another question with poison, because in my games, I do not mess with status ailments. Is it every turn he gets a chance to...
So you can repeat the save at the end of your turn.
Okay.
So you have to still do this turn with it.
I was just curious if it was he's got to wait it out, or if it's every turn question.
It normally tells you what it is. So that it's for a minute or until he saves. You save.
All right. Yeah, he's just gonna actually feeling the poison. We mentioned ranged cantrips don't get messed with. Yeah, he's gonna mace down, bracelet hand, holy symbol, cast Sacred Flame on the red one. So, dex save, please.
Okay.
And the bracelet has bumped his spell DC to 16.
Jesus Christ. Alright, that one's also gone tonight.
That's a fail?
I have advantage on shit, too. And I still failed.
Apologies if this nukes your second witch bolt. It might. Oh, no, not. Sorry. That D8 rolled off. You're kidding me. That was near max damage. 13 points of radiant damage.
Alright. You see, yeah. You see this devil, like, engulfed in this radiant flame, kind of swaying, puts the glaive down and catches himself. He's very fucked up. Very, very bad. But still standing.
I'll get to the third of you next. And his end of turn con save is a 16 total.
Alright, you feel the poison slowly start to fade away, and you feel a bit sick, but you're gonna make it.
Okay, still just two. Still just two left standing. And that's his turn.
Awesome. Nefira, you're up.
Alright. That same one that's right in front of me.
Go for it.
With my dagger. Alright. That is a... Okay. Back in. Rolled a 10. So... The hit DC is a +7.
Yep.
That is a 3 on the D4 for bless.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. Now, damage. That's a 4 on the D4. So +4, so that's 8. And I get sneak attack, right? Because I'm next to Eris.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very fun. Alright, so it's 3d6. Love that. That is a 2. That's a 3.
The D6 are finally betraying you.
And that's a 5. Alright.
Yeah, how do you want to do it?
3.
With your new dagger.
Just right across the throat.
Very nice. All right.
I can actually jump to it.
Yeah, gotta step on a leg and get up there. All right.
Can I just mention, I enjoy the contrast how Spark goes for the, if I break the head, it's a mercy, and Nefira's like, suffocate on your own blood.
All right. This one is down. You still have your movement and...
Bingo.
You have your movement and your offhand attack or bonus action, I guess.
Very nice. All right. I am going to move over here. Maybe? Is that a good
Where
zone?
did you move? You moved on top of the person. Move back. Move back.
On there is the good spot.
Like you can step up on the one that's fallen, but you can't step on the red one that's still alive.
I didn't.
You did. You were moved on top of him.
I was
on our map
below him. I came right here.
Weird.
That's not below him.
Yeah, I'm below him. I'm next to the one that was dead.
What?
You want to move diagonal
Yeah, something's
across
not
from
right.
Eris.
Hold on, I'm
If you're not
refreshing.
flanking. But yeah, let's all refresh.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
If you're fishing for flanking, you want to be diagonal with Eris.
yeah, which is isn't that where I was? All right.
On our screens, you were directly on top of him.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's not where I was on my screen. So, he moved. I see. It was like diagonal to that earlier. So I'll just stand there on top of the one I killed.
There you go.
And
That'd be the first time that we've stood
Nope,
on the
no,
corpse of a
definitely
dead friend
wouldn't.
to...
Wait, I was about to say, does this mean we're
some
going to
height.
get back to the Forest Gremlins' old habit of short resting in the room with the corpses?
Probably.
yes.
Actually,
All
wait, Mads, speaking of the corpses, do they actually stick around?
You'll find out. Oh wait, I guess you would have. They burn away.
Okay, that's a 16. Very fun.
16.
All right.
That hits.
16.
Yep.
Finally, something decent. All right.
Doesn't matter how you want to do this. He had 1 hit point left.
Oh my
Spark nearly killed him.
Thrust that sword right through his chest.
There you go. Jump up
Why
and
not?
climb in and just stab. Hell yeah.
Stab and just kind of hang there.
Yeah.
Eris did consistent work to get.
Eris said, "Hit me," and then they never did. But yeah, that is you are all out of combat now. As you finish your first fight in hell.
When Eris saw Nefira slash the devil's throat open, she like touches her scar.
Yeah, Sparks just kind of like, since he probably clocks that.
Unless Eris is trying to hide it. I would say anyone who isn't Nefira.
I don't think she's thinking about hiding
Actually, I would say...
Like, it's like
it's reflex. I would say Stu, or Spark, well, Stu, I don't know when you got in the game. I would say Spark.
Man, level 1 villager just showed up in the middle of Avernus.
I would say Spark notices Nefira's busy and Pip is a bit too far away and people are tall to really clock that specific thing. So the only one who notices is Spark. But yeah, you see as these devils fall and start to burn away, all their items as well burn away. Appears the same thing happens here, or at least for these ones. You see that the woman who...
Bodies.
the rogue's worst nightmare is disappearing bodies.
It's their best dream and their worst nightmare. On one hand, the evidence goes away on its own. On the other hand, loot.
The loot.
Yeah, once things calm down, Spark will look over at the lady with the bow and wave with a smile.
Yeah, Eris is gonna head over there.
Yeah.
See if she's okay.
You see that she still kind of has the arrow, like, kind of knocked in the bow and is looking at Lulu, who is just kind of hovering there. And you imagine, because she looks kind of shocked, you imagine Lulu probably had said something in her head. But you see she kind of relaxes a little bit and quickly puts the bow down and picks up this child. Look, don't ask me how old this child is. I don't know children, okay? They said a child. She picks up a child. As she picks up this kid, kind of holds it close to her as you all approach. Or I guess as Eris is the first to approach, as everyone else is kind of doing their thing.
Once he, like, calms Nefira down from the fact that there's
no Nefira's kicking the fucking ground because there's no devils left.
Eris, she goes over and she says, "Are you okay? Is everything all right?"
Thank you so much. I thought we were goners for sure. Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm Eris. We're the forest gremlins. We've come to help. Like, can you tell us what's been going on? Elturel's been gone for, what, like a week now?
Has it been that long? And you see she kind of looks around. Maybe we shouldn't talk out here. Maybe we could step inside somewhere. And you see there's a bunch of these broken, like, half-mangled buildings. And she's like, just to get out of the way in case another patrol comes by. Tell your friends, too.
Patrol? And then Eris is going to call to everyone to get in the building so she can ask more questions.
Because Eris is like, I gotta fucking take notes.
She's ready.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You see, she kind of leads, and you realize she also doesn't really know. She's like kind of like pushes a door down and like peeks in and sees that no one's inside this building. It's like, I think we might be safe here, at least for the moment, and I'll try to answer any questions you have. And as you all pile into this building, you feel again the ground kind of shake and tremble, and I need everyone to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
Would it still be within the minute of blast?
We had like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4 rounds of combat.
There
Yeah.
were 3.
Yeah,
counted.
I'd say there were 3 rounds of combat, yeah. So it still would
Right,
be.
so everybody gets a D4. Well,
Oh,
this
that's
is
fine.
probably the end of blast, I
Okay.
guess.
Yeah, as there's been a little bit of chatter as well, and moving.
Oh boy,
Alright,
this might not
so-
be good for him.
I rolled a 13, but my modifier is a +6.
Okay.
And
That's,
then
yeah, about
the D4,
right.
I have a 1.
Okay, so a dirty 20? I think you're okay.
Spark
Eris-
rolled a 12 total.
Okay,
Eris got a 17.
17.
Out of 10.
Pip got a 10.
Even with less.
He didn't get blessed.
He didn't get
Oh,
blessed.
right, I
Yep.
forgot. Spark didn't upcast.
Sorry, what did Spark get?
12 total.
12 total? And no one else was below a 15, other than Pip and Spark. As you all kind of pile into this
You enjoyed
building,
the headbutt.
as you all kind of pile into this building and you feel the ground shake, you see that the woman kind of covers her kid and ducks like closer to the wall. And you realize why, as Spark and Pip, you see half of the wall kind of caves and it's like on top of both of you. As Nefira, you're just able to get out of the way, and Eris, you spin around to see. Spark and Pip, you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as these bricks cave in. You're not like completely covered, but you got quite a bit of debris on you as one part of this building caves, and you can feel now like the city is kind of tilted at a slight angle.
Eris, oh no,
Earth's
Eris
gonna
grabs
try
onto
to-
the wall and
Oh.
wants to cry.
Spark's gonna try to first get the debris off of Pip before he unburies himself.
Yeah, it's a lot of like small pieces, so you're not like trying to get a lot of it off. It looks like this building was about to come down. You see, as the woman turns, she's like, "Oh my God, are you all right?"
Nothing. A little bit of sleep can't help.
Right. Well, I thank you all again for everything. Sorry, you wanted to talk? You wanted to ask questions?
Yes, I do have some questions. So, we already know a lot about how y'all got here.
Really? Because I don't know anything.
well,
I just
I
woke
can
up
tell-
one day.
I'll tell you after you give us some information so we can help you.
Okay.
What was it like for you?
What's been happening here
Well,
since you got here?
we just the sky turned black. The companion kind of exploded, maybe. And when we all looked, we were here, and many people died when the city arrived here, and more have died since. Food and water are getting scarce, and these creatures are getting more and more aggressive with their attacks, and so many of the buildings are collapsing. I've been trying to get to the other side of the city. This side apparently is worse off, and a lot of the survivors say that the High Hall is where people who could help would be.
Mads, while this is happening, Spark's gonna start ritually casting Detect Magic. Because he can do that with his Druid multi-class.
For sure. Spark just like kind of leans down, covered in dust and dirt from just getting
And
brick on him.
meditating.
Yeah, and is like, hold on, I just need to meditate real quick. Yeah, and you can start ritually casting.
What's your name?
Oh, Harkina?
I'm gonna need
Yep,
some time.
Harkina. We were hiding. You see, she's kind of holding her son. We were hiding in a basement of a tavern, but the food and water just recently ran out, and so we were going to try to make our way to the other side, maybe find other people. We're getting desperate here.
Eris is gonna turn to the Gremlins and say, if everyone seems to be meeting over there, maybe we could try to get as many people as possible and start evacuating. But I don't. And she kind of like looks off. She's like, I don't know how we're gonna cross the giant tear in the city.
You see, Harkina says, I think last maybe a day or two ago, there was at least 2 of the bridges in the city that were still, they were guarded, but they were still whole. They were blessed, and so I think that might be why they have remained. They went over the river usually, but now it appears they go over, and she just kind of trails off as she also is aware, or not really aware, but aware that it goes over air. So, yeah.
What do you mean by patrol?
Oh, I mean, there's a lot of the devils have been walking around and attacking people and dragging people off, and I'm not really sure, but we've been trying to hide. Some of them can fly.
Yeah.
What?
Fought some of those before.
Oh.
It was bad.
Yeah, it's not good. This is really bad.
Not fun.
But if... I don't know where our High Overseer is, but I'm sure he's working to fix whatever's going on, and the Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate was here as well, and the General of the Hell Riders. They all should be in the High Hall.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Is it fair that could Spark talk while meditating on...
Briefly, you can say like a word, like a sentence, but any more would probably break too much, and you have to start over.
Yeah, I was about to say, boy howdy.
It's just say boy howdy.
Spark is potentially willing to throw away the first chunk of his ritual cast. They're the ones who sent you here.
What?
Well, we don't know about the Grand Duke. Does Eris know if the Grand Duke can be trusted to not be involved in this? Like, do we know what's...
Go ahead and give me a history check at advantage.
Okay. That is a dirty 20.
You know that out of every single person in Baldur's Gate, probably the most trustworthy is the Grand Duke. He's also the leader of the Flaming Fist, and the fact that he was on a diplomatic mission to Elturel when it got sent to Hell is probably not a coincidence. That probably was a very deliberate move by maybe one Duke that wanted his position. So you're like, out of everyone who I could possibly trust in Hell, he's at the top of the list right now as trustworthy.
Spark, I don't think the Grand Duke is a part of this. I think we need to find the Grand Duke. If there is a conspiracy in Baldur's Gate, we need to get him back.
Well, the Grand Duke and the General are probably in the High Hall. That's where everything important happened in Elturel, so...
Well, we're definitely going there, if everyone else is okay with it.
Of course.
It's
chime in when the 10 minutes is up.
Spark's just like...
Non-verbal communication.
Yeah.
Just nodding.
Yeah.
The quietest y'all have ever had him be.
Right? Oh no, 10 minutes of Spark being unable to say anything because he's got to focus.
Do you know where have the Hell Riders been helping?
I mean, I saw a couple maybe a few days ago, but I think a lot of them were around the High Hall, and either they just haven't been able to make it over here, or they might also be dead. Just from maybe fighting? I don't know, I haven't seen any in several days, maybe?
How many Hell Riders are there compared to the general population?
I'm not very versed. I think maybe. How much does she know about the Hell Riders?
With your population, how many of them are reserves? And
how many of them are in the army? I couldn't really say. They don't really make their numbers super known, but a couple hundred, ideally, at most. They're much smaller than they used to be. I know that much for a fact.
Okay, I think those are all the questions I have for now. We'll be traveling together. If you want to come to the High Hall with us.
Yes, there's nothing left over on this side.
And yeah, that's all I have to ask for now. But I'll let you know if I have any more questions. Thank you very much for your help.
Of course. Do you all need to rest before we move on? I don't know if this house is the safest, but it's probably safer than being out in the street.
I'm okay to move on, but do y'all need to rest?
Playing on that other timer in his head.
Yeah, I'd say you're getting close now. You probably have like a few more seconds, so you cast Detect Magic, right?
Yep.
I mean, a lot of all y'all's shit lights up. Is quite bright.
He is. Once he's able to speak, and it's like, sorry for the confusion. Thank you, Eris. I meant Creed. We'll give more details once we get you to the High Hall.
Right.
The companion is what caused this. Also, give me a moment. And Spark sticks his head out and looks directly up at the companion.
You look up at it. I don't think you can tell because it is like 400 feet away. I think Detect Magic is within 30 feet, right?
It might be. Hold on. This would be very in character if Spark was like, hold on, I've used the spell once before. Where is there? For the duration, presence 30 feet, sense magic. Yeah, he thought if he could get line of sight on it.
Yeah. Well, the good news is it pops. Nothing else. Like there's no magic on her, on Harkina or the kid. They are legit. And you don't see. Honestly, that's what I thought you were going for.
No, he was just like.
And nothing
I might be able to see the sun.
Yeah, and nothing in the room or within 30 feet of you that is magic. And you do stick your head out and look, and you can see it again. The lightning shoot out. It is just a black ball of like roiling energy that is shooting out into not only the city, but also like striking what you imagine is the ground all the way down where the ground would be. Several hundred feet below.
Bad news. I thought of... Also, I'm imagining Spark's eyes are glowing like a dull green on top of his usual color.
Doing a little kryptonite glow over here.
So, Sorry, I've been casting Detect Magic. Thought if I could get line of sight on the companion that I could tell what it was made of, so that way Pip might have an easier time undoing it. No, I need to be much closer. Good news. I might be able to sense if a patrol is coming, so given other things about fiends, they are probably magical for the next 10 minutes.
That would be very helpful. I mean, if we don't need to rest, we could maybe start moving our way closer towards the bridges.
Since you live here, roughly how long of a walk do you think that will be?
Oh, I mean, on a good day, it probably would have only been maybe half an hour or 45 minutes, but I don't know how much of the city...
It to be an hour.
I don't know how much of the city is still here or has fallen, so we will have to see.
Wait, I just realized, is Lulu gonna roll disadvantage on stealth check?
I don't think so. She's, let's see. What's she got?
Just given, the golden elephant.
Right? I mean, as long as she's not actively casting light on herself, I think she might be okay. It doesn't say she rolls at disadvantage, so does she roll it? Does she just roll? She just does normal. What's her stealth? Probably terrible. +3.
Better than Spark.
Yeah. So
But that's the low bar.
She can fly, so I think that makes you a little quieter, right? Feather wings are pretty light. That's kind of like owls, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty quiet.
Alright, we should start making our way over, and hopefully I don't see anything while this is still going.
All right. And you see she kind of picks up the bow and kind of puts it in the quiver as she's holding her kid, who you, some of you have seen is awake and just terrified, so scared. Kid has said nothing to anyone, just big eyes and doing a little blanket thing where it's chewing on a blanket, a little corner of a blanket.
Holding him?
She's been holding him for the entire time since she put him down to be able to fire the bow, but once the fight was over, she's held him the entire time.
Okay. We're gonna have Pip kind of entertain him a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, the familiar.
On the ground.
Yeah.
He's got a baby sister. He likes little kids.
Yeah, you see this kid is hopefully too young to remember all of this.
He'll remember it in therapy.
Right? But yeah, all right. Where are because Nefira and Eris, you two have the general vibe of the map as well. So let me also pull it up.
Actually, table talk. Did Nefira share the whole chains pulling the city down?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fiends crawling up it? Spark Bones is okay, city's tilting that. We should absolutely tell the leadership at the High Hall, and maybe first step to saving the city is break those chains?
But what if it falls?
Yeah.
Didn't you say it was pulling it down?
Let's learn more. Let's see.
Yeah, I
first.
I feel like the people in the High Hall may have a better idea about what to do than we do, since they've been here for many
Wait,
days.
did the Gremlins just decide to learn more before touching something?
Hey, Eris always smart.
But yeah, you all that have the map, you see the top part. There are the two bridges that because you only have the vaguest idea of this map in your head because of seeing it from your familiars. But you're all the way in the bottom. You're gonna have to go all the way up, over, and back around to where the High Hall is.
I'm probably gonna have Vendetta kind of fly around to be a scout essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's smart.
We don't get
ambushed.
So we have more.
Yeah, I'll have Vesper do that too, so we cover more ground.
Awesome.
Beans in the distance. Those birds?
Are those birds?
Are there birds
Yeah.
here?
All right. Are you all planning to head out.
I'm good.
If no one needs a short rest, yeah.
All right. I need someone to roll me a d20. Who wants it?
I rolled a 4.
All right.
Maybe we should have taken that short rest, but it's too late now.
All right.
Oh no.
Where is... All right. Yeah, as you kind of peek out the door and look left, right. You don't see anything, just some more burning and smoke and this haze in the distance. As you start to kind of creep, are you all stealthing or are you just walking slowly?
Stealth.
Well,
All right, everyone give me stealth check.
Gonna expend a charge of his bracelet to give him advantage that supersedes all other conditions. Because we did talk about that.
Yep.
Got a 21.
Well,
So that's a 19.
Mads, before I roll the second one, is this too long of a trek to justify him giving himself guidance?
Yeah, it's going to be probably like 10,
Okay.
15 minutes of this part of it.
Okay, cool. So, just from the advantage roll, that got him 21 total.
so my dice almost first on an 18, but then it was on a 2. So I got a 5.
A 5? Okay, great.
I think Eris is freaking out about being so high up off the ground and the fact that the city is shaking too much that she's not really focusing super well on these.
Mm-hmm. What'd everyone else get?
19.
Lulu got a 12, and Harkina got a 9.
So an even split. That's not good for us.
Nope. As I rolled an 8 and a 9. So
Charge on the bracelet. The first roll was a 10. He would have been in line with the rest of the party.
It might have saved the party, though. What?
The 12 passive perception, would Pip be able to tell that Eris is freaking out?
Eris, would Pip be able to tell?
Oh,
That's funny, 15 years.
I think if it's messing with her ability to be stealthy, then probably.
Yeah, and I have a 14.
I can roll
It's like
insight,
she usually tries to hold herself together, but with that stealth roll,
And we would also know that you're scared of heights because
Spark's
we're up
gonna
together. So
hang back by Eris and comforting a hand on her shoulder. It's like, you okay?
once we get off of this rock, yes.
And Spark will try to wait for them to get slightly out of earshot of Nefarious, like, and he'll just kind of gently touch his neck. He's like, did that bother you?
Oh, I don't know what she's gonna say.
He is absolutely gonna try reading her.
I think Eris, she looks away and just kind of touches her neck again. And doesn't say anything.
He's insight checking that.
I think you're fine. I don't think you need to roll. I think you know what that means. You're a human. You're a human being. You know when someone looks away uncomfortably and touches a scar that it's probably not a pleasant thought about it. You don't need to insight.
Just double tap on the same shoulder. Like, if it's worth telling her.
Yeah, I think Eris just stays quiet. She just won't talk.
I'll leave it to you, but if it happens often again, I will bring it up. But I'll give you the chance to say it first. And I imagine with everybody knowing that stealth roll, Spark's gonna take the back of the...
Yeah. You all make your way through the streets. The two familiars are up. Did I get perception checks from them yet? Did I ask for that?
No.
If I could have a perception check.
Whenever Spark got Eris out of earshot, was that falling back or was that getting
that was
more?
Falling back.
Okay.
So
That's
the two
a
of them were
17
kind of
total.
holding up back.
Jasper got a 23.
Okay, whenever
Just
they
gonna-
catch back up, Pip grabs Eris's hand and says, it's okay, I have a spell. As long as you're holding my hand, you'll be okay. I promise.
Eris is gonna squeeze Pip's hand tighter.
Also, since never mind, I was about to say Sparks whole detect magic 10 minutes of potentially noticing something incoming, but he rolled a nat 1 on perception, so he's too focused on my friends freaking out to potentially see magic aura fast approaching.
You all, where is my stuff there? As you're kind of walking through the streets, kind of stealthing, sticking close to buildings, but not too close because you don't want them to fall on you again. You can see occasionally again this lightning strike across. A lot of the buildings are ruined. Some are actively on fire, while others are kind of dimly smoldering in this oppressive heat. It's humid and hot, and it's making it almost hard to see because it's distorting the ground. You can feel the cobblestone beneath your feet. Your shoes kind of start to stick as they're the soles are almost melting into this cobblestone as it is very warm. It is even uncomfortable for you, Eris, as this is getting aggressive. The rest of you, it is not fun, and Spark, you are very aware that your heavy armor could, if you're not careful, you could overheat very quickly in plate. Or no, you have scale?
I think it's scale.
Yeah.
It's either
I thought it was
scale or half.
split.
Yeah.
That might be split. Either way, it is
yeah.
heavy, and you need to. You're very aware that if you're not careful, you will overheat. You see that Harkina's kind of creeping along with you, holding her kid, who at least has not made any noise. So there's that.
Scared for their life.
Yeah. Not crying though. And as
I'm sure he saw what happened to the crying kids.
right, as you round a corner, as you go to round a corner, right towards the end of your 10 minutes, Spark, you see that your detect magic kind of pings, and at the same time, the familiars notify Eris and Nefira that there is a they aren't sure, they say a pack of humans is what your familiars relay to you, but you're not sure what exactly that means. A flock of humans, but they do not use human in a positive way.
I got a ping, and I can't see what direction it's in.
Yeah.
There's
I
something
just
coming
coming
from
this way.
Vanetta referred to it as a flock of humans, but it didn't sound.
Yeah, it does not sound
Good.
like a good thing. We should.
So it's by Peter,
Hide.
but yes, let's try to hide.
Yeah.
We're going off those stealth rolls as you all try to duck around into the edge of a building or corner of a building. You see that as they come around the corner, kind of grasping at the sides and kind of shambling down, you see 7 ghouls as they walk down, and they kind of stop and sniff the air and immediately look towards the direction where you all were.
The moment he sees them react, Sacred Flame.
All right,
on one of them.
that is where we're going to pick up next week with the start of your... Make sure you write down that you got a sacred flame out, as these 7 ghouls have spotted your location.
Oh, no.
Just, I guess, for the sake of next session in 2 weeks, wow. Would the sacred flame happen before initiative takes effect, or since they would have known they were coming?
Yeah, that's a good point. Because they did spot you, which is why they came in your direction. We'll say you can get 1 as they're closing, because they're going to... They don't really have a lot of range, so they're going to be coming up close. So you have that, at least 1 that you can get off.
Alright, so it would happen before full initiative.
Yeah. You'll do it, you'll just roll your Sacred Flame, and then we'll start the initiative order. But yeah, that is a little bit of a shorter session, but we got back into it, and we got fighting, and that's it. That's the whole module now is just going to be combat, combat, combat. I hope you're all ready.
Oh my boy.